This morning we're going to see a semi-detached house called Villino Sicelle, and Sicelle is a tiny little hamlet made up of a few houses, a lovely little bar restaurant and a Roman church. You can see it just in the distance on the hills beyond these houses that are in the foreground. You could probably just make out the church tower. And in relation to Panzano, I'm on the main road just outside Panzano. You can see perched up on there. Panzano's about 10 minutes drive away. San Donato in Poggio, which is on the other side of Sicelle, is just under 10 minutes drive away. Villino Sicelle is for 4 people, 2 bedrooms, and we'll go and have a closer look. So here I'm just standing outside of Villino Sicelle, and just in front of us to the right, behind those trees, we have the house itself, Villino Sicelle. To the left we've got the ancient little hamlet where the church is, which we'll see in a moment. In the foreground we're surrounded by vineyards. And as I said before, this is a house for 4 people with a beautiful garden, a lovely terrace with a view over Panzano, great outside eating opportunities. Also in the little borgo to the left there's a bar restaurant, so it's literally come out the gate and cross the road. We're on a secondary road. As you can see, people love driving along this road because it's so picturesque and panoramic. It's a Sunday, so there'll probably be more traffic. And here we are, literally on the border between the province of Florence and the province of Siena, divided by the comune of Tavernelle Val di Pesa and Castellina in Chianti. So this gives you the setting, a little bit of the setting. Immediately to the right of us we've got this beautiful Roman church, which when the caretakers are in residence is open. Then just below that we've got the little bar and restaurant, and then beyond that, where you can see the bamboo covering over the little terrace, that's Villino Sicelle. Okay, we're standing in the garden now, looking at the front of Villino Sicelle. As you can see, there's a beautiful lawned area. There's a slightly raised terrace, which very soon will have a proper wrought iron handmade gazebo. Hopefully it's coming in next week. Wonderful spot for dining al fresco. The house is on 2 floors. It's a semi-detached. It's got 2 bedrooms, a shower room and a terrace, a balcony on the first floor. On the ground floor there's a lovely sitting room, a kitchen that then opens up onto the terrace, and a bathroom. We're perfectly positioned in the heart of Chianti, as already explained, and if you don't feel like cooking yourself, you can just go across the road to a very romantic little osteria called Uscio e Bottega. So this is the spot, the alfresco dining spot outside, with a fantastic view just over the Chianti hills, and to the right there's Panzano in Chianti, and this is fully furnished with a barbecue to cook with a view. Just up those steps is the kitchen, so very convenient. Okay, here I am, right in front of the barbecue, and this is where you can cook with a view. I'm just going to give you a quick 360-degree shoot. Okay, so here I am on the lower part of the garden. Villino Sicelle has its own olive trees, albeit very few, but just enough to produce 4 or 5 litres of olive oil a year in a good year, with a good crop, a good harvest, and just enough to give a little bit of a taste to all guests here. There's also a small vegetable garden, so when courgettes and tomatoes are in season, guests are free to help themselves. And there you can see, just behind the house, in the background, the church. There you go, you've got a view of the small vegetable garden. But it does make a difference when you're eating fresh vegetables, and you put them on the barbecue, or you get a mozzarella and some fresh basil from the garden as well, and do a beautiful caprese, colours of the Italian flag. So one thing you've noticed, Villino Sicelle does not have a swimming pool. However, it's a fantastic base for exploring Tuscany. Just 6 kilometers away, just past San Donato, you've got access to the dual carriageway which connects Florence to Siena, so very convenient for that. And therefore San Gimignano is really close by, Siena, Florence, and then in the opposite direction we're in the heart of the Chianti Classico, and therefore all the medieval villages to be explored. What it does have, however, is Wi-Fi inside and out, so you can be picking your vegetables and still connected. It's got a fantastic view, beautiful outside eating area, and the fact that you're just across the road from a delightful little osteria, if you feel like dining and without having to take the car, then it's just so convenient. Okay, so I'm now up on the first floor. I'm just standing on this reasonably large terrace which will be furnished, and so here we've got a view over the terrace and the garden area. In the distance there you can see Panzano in Chianti, just 10-minute ride away, and then here you can see the church and the little osteria, the little restaurant where the flag is. So it's that close. And the road is the secondary road. So just before we go inside, this is a view from above the church, and there are lots of trails to go for beautiful walks around here. Okay, so out on the road you can see there's the gateway, the entrance to Villino Sicelle, which is all enclosed. And here we've got the road going down to Panzano. We've got the bar, and there we've got the road going to San Donato. Okay, so here we're just in the entrance hall. You can see we've got a wooden staircase going up to the first floor, and then to the right we've got an archway leading into the sitting room, which then leads into the kitchen. Okay, so here we are looking into the sitting room. We've got normal television, no Sky, so no satellite. As I mentioned before, there is Wi-Fi indoors and out. Then you can see you've got the second archway leading into the kitchen area. And just to the right, to the left of the television, there's the bathroom. Very comfortable for 4 people. And as tradition, there are the small windows. That's to keep the heat out during the summer. Traditional wooden beamed ceilings, cotter floor. The cotter floor here is an old cotter. And here is a delightful bathroom. We're still on the ground floor here, with a WC just on the other side of the bath. Sitting room from a different angle, looking back towards the entranceway. And here we've got a very large living-in kitchen, so you've got the dining table right in front of us. We've got an electric oven, 4 gas rings. There's a microwave oven, fridge, freezer. There is no dishwasher. And the door, the glass door, the French window to the right leads out to the terrace and the garden. Here we are just standing at the kitchen door. Okay, so now we're going to go up the stairs and have a look at the first floor. So here we've got this beautiful large landing with French windows leading out to what will be a furnished balcony. So here you can see how big the balcony is, and there'll be a small table and chairs up here as well. Here we're overlooking the garden, the terrace, and of course a beautiful view. And then if we just go to our right, we've got the osteria and the little church. Okay, so we're just in the corridor now. Immediately to my right there is a twin double-bedded room, and then at the end of the corridor right in front of us there's a shower room with WC and bidet, and then there is a double-bedded room. So here's a twin double-bedded room. The beds can be joined to make a double, and the headrest as well. There is normally not the third bed in here. All windows have got insect screens on, not the large French windows or French doors, but the bedroom windows and the bathroom windows and the sitting room window all have insect screens. So here's the main double-bedded room. This having a large window looking over the garden and the terrace and Panzano. Very light room. The house has a safe box as well. And there usually are curtains here. They've just gone into wash. And then last but not least we have this delightful shower room with a small window. So a shower with a view.